Really? Well, I know it did very poorly, so I'm not surprised.
Because so when they were building Resident Evil 6, it was the most expensive game and it had the most people working on it at the time. I think at the time they had like 600 developers on it.
Whoa, dang.
Um, it's a matter of like scope creep meets blank check. And so they make this massive game because their idea is like, well, if we make it an action game like Call of Duty, we'll call Call of Duty numbers.
Mm.
But it's Resident Evil. They've never done these numbers before, ever. And so it comes out and they spent, like, God, 250, $300 million on this game.
Holy smokes.
And not to mention like all the other, costs and stuff that kind of goes into a game marketing, probably was at least double that. And then everything else, like by the time that the game itself was done, it probably cost them like close to I don't know, $750 million, something under $1 billion, but something that's not cheap.
Yeah, they're
And
not gonna make that back.
lo and behold, they have their sales come out and it's like way below. They had to have like 500 million like sold first day. And I think they sold like 2 or less.
Oof.
And everybody comes out and says, this game sucks because the whole game is like, you know what people loved the best about 4 and 5? QuickTime events. Let's make everything a QuickTime event. So you're spending half the time destroying your controller.
It was like in that era where like the Dark Pictures anthology games and the Telltale games were really popular too, and it was like everybody was trying to capture that interactive story. Yeah.
And so they get to the end and then realize, oh crap, this is not selling anywhere near Call of Duty numbers at all. And it's like, yeah, no crap. What, like, anybody who thought this was going to be the next Call of Duty is insane. It's not COD. It doesn't have the fan base for it. It's specifically like, sure, like, yeah, you have your people who got off the hype train of 4 onto 5 and then realized that 5 was okay. It's stupid and fun, not as good as 4. It doesn't have like the spirit in it. And it tried to take itself too seriously. And then 6 came out and they're like, oh no, it's super scary. And I'm like, this is not a scary game. You need to stop trying to pitch it as a scary game. And so I think if I remember right, I heard that they had like Capcom as a whole company at one point in 2012, 2013 had like $150 million or less in their bank account, the company's name. And of course, then 8 months later, what comes out but Monster Hunter, and they're saved because Monster Hunter is what they put out when they need money.
Man, was that the first Monster Hunter back?
No, it was maybe like the third or fourth one.
Oh, okay, cool. Man, I can't lie though. I did like what was the character? He was like Wesker's son or something like that.
I think Sherry and what's his name?
Is it like Jake or something like that?
Jake, yeah, Jake Wesker. I mean, he's an interesting character, and obviously, sometimes controversial, but the actor who plays Jake Wesker,
I don't remember who it is.
Why am I drawing a blank on his name? I just played the Indiana Jones game, and he did Troy Baker.
That was Troy Baker? Oh wow,
that's Troy Baker.
I didn't know that.
Troy Baker, for the most part, when he's brought into a role, like he's a fantastic actor.
Crushes it, yeah.
I think that sometimes he can get himself in trouble with like, he associated himself with some voice AI stuff a while back. And I know that, he butts heads personality wise with a fair amount of folks, but like as an actor, probably one of the best in the game industry.
He's great.
Him, Nolan North,
indie too. So
like his indies, like you can tell it's not Harrison Ford, but it's an incredible impersonation of it.
Yeah.